Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, just a couple of public service announcements to start off with. Just be aware, Doge apparently laid off 200 workers at the already understaffed Bonneville Power Administration. This is the company that I believe supplies electricity to 16 states in the northwest of the US. Quite vital workers. Apparently, the Bonneville Power Administration has now increased its risk of outages from less than 1% to between 10 and 20%. So just please take steps. If you never have to use those steps, that's fine. But just make sure that you maybe have an alternative source of heating. Do not light any gas appliances inside that are not inside gas appliances, but just perhaps maybe a few of you and some neighbours can tee up investing in a generator and make sure you have some extra fuel that you recycle through your motor vehicles regularly, or cycle through your motor vehicles, not recycle, but you know what I mean. So that, if something happens, you've got some backup there. So just please be aware of that. Thank you for the support for hubby and I. Hey, we're doing brilliantly. I just wanted to share that yesterday to just say you are not alone. What is happening on the global scale and the universal energies and the planetary alignments at the moment is also happening on a personal level. And if you are aware, then you can take steps. It's not going to hit you from out of the blue. And it's the same with you and I. We are in that top percentage of people, who are vibrationally aware of what is going on in the world. We learned the lesson that everybody else is going through at the moment. So make sure you protect yourself, look after yourself, make decisions within your sphere of influence that are the best for yourself while we wait for the other 70% to catch up. There's an element, 17%, I keep getting told, that will never wake up. They will go to their graves praying to the golden calf and idolizing Trumpism, etc. But there's that middle segment that are waking up. They are, trust me, but oh man, I wish they'd hurry up. They are waking up. They need to get it in their face. What's happening needs to affect them personally. They can't look and see how something's happening to someone else and go, oh, that's not right. It has to hit them personally before they wake up. They are getting there, but we're already there. So just look after yourself first. Be aware, take the action that you need to take. Now, that being said, what I want to have to look at, one important aspect of that is turn off mainstream media, please. Get your news from Al Jazeera, AP News, BBC, Canada News, somewhere externally from the country from the United States, because the mainstream media in the US is literally choking to death on its self-inflicted fishbone or wishbone, choking itself to death. And I notice a lot of what else is on mainstream media is just rubbish television of lowest common denominator bitch fighting. Just going to put it out there. Escape to Rural France on YouTube. Outback Opal Hunters is pretty good. I love the US version of the TV series Ghosts. Grand Designs. Ludwig out of the UK is good if you're looking for something. Just don't fall for the clickbait triggering. It's just look after yourselves first. Okay, but what I want to actually have a look at on this particular reading is, because I was flicking through, I've got so many things listed, some of them are just falling by the wayside. I wanted to have a look at Murdoch. Now, Rosie from Rosie Insights mentioned something the other day about the influence of the Murdoch empire. This is Fox News in the US. This is Sky News in Australia. Oh, occasionally I accidentally fall on that channel and I cannot click away from it fast enough. It's basically the down under version of Fox. It's just the disinformation and opinion spouting as fact is just ghastly. Anyhow, and it is behind promoting our Peter Dutton, Mr. Potato Head, conservative Trump-loving government, as we've got an election coming up very shortly. But I wanted to have a look at Murdoch because Rosie was talking about, she mentioned about, I can't even remember what she mentioned about, to be honest, but she mentioned Murdoch. And what I tweeted, and I messaged myself because it was so powerful, that he's going to pass really soon. Now, there was a recent court case where the trust, they tried, he and his oldest, is it his oldest? One of his sons, anyhow, Lachlan. Lachlan is worse than Rupert, if that is possible. Tried to change the trust. Now, the trust was set up years ago by, I believe, with the assistance of the mother of the children, for the 4 children from the first marriage to get control of the Murdoch Fox News empire, basically. Fox Entertainment, one should call it. Now, Rupert and Lachlan tried with the court case to change the trust so that the control went to Lachlan, and they lost. They lost that court case. And what it is the 3 other children, now I believe it's James, Prudence and Elizabeth, pretty liberal, progressive-minded. So what happens is when old Rupie falls off the twig, the walking corpse, you're going to find the Murdoch empire is going to significantly change direction. And I get the feeling that he very shortly, entertainment only, is going to wake up unalive. However that happens, his spirit's going to wake up and realise that he's unalive. I mean, goodness me, how old is he? In his 90s, perhaps? His father was long-lived, but I do feel that it's coming really soon. So let's have a look. Murdoch is the one that sort of bought you Reaganism, bought you Trumpism, bought you all this disinformation. Now the difference is disinformation is deliberate lying. Misinformation is, oh, whoops, I made a mistake. Let me correct myself. Okay, so disinformation. So show me. I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale. Show me Rupert Murdoch. Show me Rupert Murdoch. What is coming for Rupert Murdoch? Come on down, let's have a look. The end. Being stopped. The wheel turning, being stopped, and the money shaking out. Challenged by Rupert Murdoch. So it's usually higher ground. I'm really drawn to the stained glass window in the background. He's being drawn out of this life, out of this world. He's going to try and hang on. I'm just getting he's being drawn out. Is this Elizabeth or Prudence coming forward with a new plan out of left field in the past? I think he was surprised at the court ruling. He thought he was going to get this in the bag. Now, this is my voter card, but in this particular instance, it's the end of a cycle where there is unity emotional completion, and you've got the two women sitting here, Prudence and Elizabeth. Are they going to take control? Right, the immediate future. Resting in state. Things are going to change externally, internally. Harsh truth is coming forward for the empire, the Murdoch Empire. Are they going to become bastions of truth? New plan, new direction. King of Swords, the Emperor, and the Tower. Right, okay, thank you. I'm being told to look at this cross line here. You've got the two sisters, Elizabeth and Prudence. Now, they've always stayed behind the scenes. They're going to join forces and they're going to provide emotional stability behind the scenes. You've got James and you've got Lachlan facing off. James, the bringer of truth and honesty and strategy and taking action of such. You've got Lachlan, who's wanting to be the dictator, my way or the highway. And we've got the destruction of the Murdoch Empire, like literally the top blowing off it and it being dismantled. Okay. Right. So that's the Murdoch Empire. And it feels soon. So I'm just going to ask, this is actually going to be really huge. I mean, if Fox News doesn't become the Trumpism propaganda channel on all the military bases, etc., that it was. So show me from a viewership point of view, is the Fox Entertainment, what's up, what's coming for, this is all part and part, oh goodness me, what did I see there? I saw the secrets, that, and that is what I glimpsed. The wheel is turning to expose destruction, death, and what's poking out the top there, exposure, illumination, light, big yes card, biggest yes card in the deck, 4 major arcana. Okay, I'm just going to put those there. I'm going to actually grab a different deck so that I've got different cards. I'm just going to use this is my Smith-Waite Tarot. I was asking about the viewers when I saw this. Vascular issue, perhaps for Murdoch, or just feeling of betrayal. Right, thank you. This is about the viewers. They're going to find themselves feeling duped, blinded to the truth, entrapped by the disinformation, and they are going to feel betrayed big time. So show me. Show me what is going to happen for, what are we looking at for the Fox Entertainment viewers coming up in the near future? Now, I'm not going to ask a time, but I am getting this is sooner rather than later that this is going to happen. They're not going to like what they see. They're going to try and reject what they see with their own eyes. But the challenge is the truth. They could be legal. I'm just not feeling legal action. I'm just feeling that it's a presentation of compassionate reality. And it's a brutal reality. Harsh truth, brutal reality. And it's one of those, where are they going to turn when they've lost? I mean, that's 17%. They're going to turn to the OAN or whatever it is, and the those sorts of, the Bannon type channels. But those that don't have the sense of, oh gosh, because they pulled me up on that word, they're going to say the deviousness to go seek out these, because at the moment they're being fed. They're being fed what they're being fed through their TV. They're not seeking it out. It's being force-fed to them. And they're not going, when this change happens, they're not going to be liking what they see. We've got here at the foundation, could be information about the vote coming out, or it could be just an end of a cycle where there is sort of emotional joy and emotional freedom. More cups, there's a lot of emotion here in this. In the past, literally, they are being fed. They don't have to go to any effort for it. A false knight, the knight that is not your friend, feeding the emotion to them. Here it is. I think, okay, thank you. What I'm getting is this particular card is they rejoice in being fed this. But here it is. The more mature, emotionally mature, calm, diplomatic leader, being supported by the sisters and perhaps a wife, things getting just joy. This is the change. Right, they're going to have to remove their blindfold and acknowledge the swamp that they were immersed in. Well, they're going to have the choice. They're going to be given the choice to take the blindfold off and acknowledge the swamp that they were immersed in. It's going to be emotionally difficult and overwhelming for some. They're going to feel like that they've been stolen from. It's going to hit them emotionally out of left field. There's some serious rebuilding that needs to be done. It's keeping a lid on, trying to keep a lid on the emotions of it, but the manipulation is just going to be out there for everybody to see. On the bottom, we've got Russia. Brutal news coming forward about the hidden agenda. There's going to be a real strength in feelings of betrayal. This is all part of the awakening. And then we've got an end of a cycle of this messaging, because it's just not going to hold any longer. Yeah, this is big change stuff coming, and this is part of all of the big change that's coming. Yeah, there's going. Okay, thank you. I'm being reminded. I watched Susan Lynn's video from last night, really late last night, And she was talking about when there's this wake up, that those that are woken up and find that they don't like this, they're going to find out that they've been lied to and betrayed, and they invested 10 years of their life or more in this falsehood, and they're going to take it out on the outlets and the symbols of those that they feel have betrayed them. So Tesla, Twitter, or what Twitter's called now, they're going to take it out on potentially defacing Teslas because they are the symbol of Leon Ratus Pretorius. Twitter is more of it's harder because it's not a physical thing, but just anything to do with people who wear red caps, people who fly Trumpism flags, people who, there's going to be this, okay, I'm just getting that Murdoch change almost overnight in Fox Entertainment. So what is going to be coming through the television is going to be a massive wake-up event for many. Expect some televisions to be destroyed. This just, okay, you get the drift. I haven't got words for it because it's going to take on so many different forms, and there's just no idea whatsoever about which angle it's going to come from. See eggs being destroyed in supermarkets because he promised the price of eggs would come down, smash, 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 smash. You know, that sort of thing. It's going to be senseless outpouring of outrage at realization that they have been duped. And I'm just going to say it's going to be senseless. I'm feeling it's going to be some poor environmentally conscious person who bought their Tesla 5 years ago, who thought they were doing the right thing, is going to come back to the parking lot and find their Tesla's been spray painted all over with these crude words in fluoro spray paint, you know, this sort of thing. I just really feel like it's going to be this senseless outpouring of I was going to say hatred, but it's not the right word. So please, please, please. Okay, they're just showing me all this, telling me all this, so that you are pre-warned and take care of yourself. Okay, love to you all. Catch you shortly.